Hello.
What is going down, my spiritual brother, man?
Not too much, man. Just happy to be in here with you, bro.
I know that's right, man. I really can't complain. I'm grateful to be in here with you as well, bro, because yeah, it's just been just all around, just weird energy going on. It's hard to explain,
Yeah.
but I know fellow retainers out there can relate to this because it seems like it's a lot of, fellow retainers out there going through spiritual attacks of some sort,
Yeah.
and this shit is hard to explain, but we're all going through this shit right now,
Right.
operating at a high vibration and getting attacked for it.
Yeah. Yeah, man. This journey of being tapped in with God and cutting out certain habits and cutting out some of this matrix programming, dog, is no joke. So,
Right.
it's a lonely pathway. And that's kind of what I'm realizing today is it's hitting me on a deep level that, guys like us are separated from, a majority of people, and people aren't going to understand us. So it's essential for us to have, each other and to have other people that are on this journey, bro, because otherwise I would be tripping, this is one of those days where I would be tripping.
Yeah. It's just important to have like-minded people who are on the same journey with you. Yes, that is correct. Or else it's just going to be weird dealing with individuals who are a part of that 99% of societal fornication and lustful ways. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Yeah, because you're part of that 1% club, pal. So it's important to connect with people that's going through the same shit, man. And that's what I'm coming to realize too, man. And you're small. You're part of a small percentage out there of people that's doing the right shit, bro. Because majority of people are doing the wrong shit by busting nuts left and right out here and turning into Agent Smith now.
Right.
That shit ain't no joke. Ooh, wee. Let me get that intro knocked out, my dude.
Sounds good, bro. Let's get it.
All right, bro. Welcome to the Unchained podcast, everybody. This is your boy SpiritWar Martin, along with this podcast partner Sebastian. Ooh, we always put God first and become your inner lion in this crooked matrix and spiritual warfare, y'all. Boy, listen here.
Man, so you think what you're going through is like a flatline situation?
Yeah, I think so, man. I think it's like a serious flat line because it's been going on for days now, so it must be a big level up of some sort when I get through this. When I get through this shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right. What type of symptoms are you having, bro? What are you feeling over there?
Like I'm still like being disciplined and moving forward, but it's like I just feel off. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like off and been getting overwhelmed a lot easy for some reason, it seems. And that's how I know it's a spiritual warfare because, it's the spiritual warfare trying to take me off my track and shit because, yeah, I've been having these feelings of just being off and sometimes, just having confused feelings and shit as well.
Yeah.
Like not able to think straight or something. And I've been drinking more and more water. It has to be from dehydration and, just having all types of shit going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, it's got to be like a multiple day flatline I'm going through right now. And I'm just making sure I push forward, through this situation right now.
Yeah. Because, as we both know, there's definitely, usually a spiritual upgrade that happens after those types of periods. So I was just talking to my new subscriber, my homeboy. Shout out to what the hell is his handle? It's something something reject, but his name is Johnny. You know, he lives in Sydney, Australia. I've been chopping up with him the last 2 nights, and he also said that he's going through a flat line as well. So I had to kind of talk with him about this situation, and yeah, it's exactly what you're going through. He said that he's feeling lazy. Like for some reason, he just wakes up and he just feels like off. Yeah, like what you said. It's like almost you wake up and you just feel off, and you know it right from the jump. It's hard to kind of break that. You know, it's like you just feel like something's wrong. You know, that's usually the telltale sign of a flatline. And I tried to tell him that it's gonna last. You know, they only last like. I mean, the last one I had was probably 3 days. So, I tried to encourage him and let him know that it's not going to last more than just a couple of days. But usually, yeah, like we said, after it's done, you usually feel pretty damn good.
Yeah, bro. You definitely feel amazing, man. You feel like you're about ready to just take off like a rocket after the flatline, bro. You know, because you be held stagnant, you know, for that period of time. And then once you like get through that brain upgrade, you just take the hell off, bro. You know, and be on top of your routine, you know, making extra videos and shit, you know, just doing extra stuff. Because remember the last flatline I had, I started making like 2 and 3 videos a day and shit.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah, you just feel extra inspired, extra tapped in. You know, it's almost like God rewards you because he knows what you're going through. So, you know, it's almost like he'll reward you after those with like an extra amount of spiritual gifts. You know what I'm saying? So you just feel very grateful and joyful and inspired.
That's the absolute truth, bro. Yeah, you know, like, you know, God, you know, sits back and watches us through this moment of the flatline, and yeah, if you successfully get through the pain, he's going to reward you. You know, that's how he operates.
Yeah. Facts, bro.
All right, bro. For episode 84, topic number 1, you ready?
Let's go.
All right, my dude. Topic number 1, bro. What are your thoughts on the dangers of edging?
Well, this is what took me down. Like the couple times that I relapsed, this has taken me down, bro. And it's also, you have to be very careful, you know, and you have to get to this place to where, well, first of all, let's clarify too. Maybe some people don't know what edging is, but edging is allowing yourself to look at lustful images, you know, similar to like if you were to look at like, you know, load up the websites and go full on to where, you know, you allow yourself to get aroused and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're giving into the lust, but you go to the point where, you know, maybe you'll stop yourself right before you're going to bust off and shit. You know, you allow yourself to get to that place to where you get excited and shit, but you don't let yourself release. You know, it seems like it's an okay idea, but it's actually very dangerous. You know, very dangerous because, you know, maybe you'll let yourself do this 1 or 2 times, but you know, that third time you're gonna end up relapsing and shit. So I've noticed it's super important to be able to have a catch, bro. When you catch yourself, you know, maybe you're on Instagram and you see some lustful image of some girl, you know, she's got her titties out, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden you get that urge because, you know, we're men. We have sexual urges. It's not like going on SR is going to turn you into like a robot, or, you know, things are going to be perfect. You know, you're still going to have those urges. You know what I'm saying? We're still sexual beings, you know, we still have it, but it's all about overcoming that and controlling it. You know, that's how we get the power. That's what this whole deal is all about, is cultivating that power, overcoming those urges. So I just think it's important to have like a defense mechanism, you know, when we feel that coming, because when I look in the past, bro, I didn't have any type of defense mechanism. You know what I'm saying? I would edge, and then I would just, yeah, it's like you're trying not to release, but then you allow yourself to look at all this stuff, and then you end up just saying fuck it, you know. So that's earlier on in my journey, that's how I relapsed a couple times, bro. So it's super dangerous. You got to be able to keep that shit in check, bro.
Oh, that's real stuff right there, bro. You know, from my personal experience, looking at my old self and stuff, you know, I didn't understand. I didn't even know what edging was, but I was doing a lot of it. You know, I was done shit. I was doing a lot of edging. You know, I was scuba diving and all them pictures and shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I was doing more than edging. You know,
Right.
and you know, when you do this, it gets on your mindset and you get aroused. And you, for me, you know, as soon as I see it, I'd get aroused and go bust off. So it was like, you know, it was just instantaneous. You know, as soon as I get aroused, it was the first thing on my mind was to just go bust off and stuff. And I didn't understand this at the time. And when I got on, you know, obviously got on SR and gained the wisdom and the knowledge to this shit, you know, and obviously, you know, got, you know, woke up to this shit, you know, of edging. And when at the beginning of my journey, you know, ended up relapsing like, you know, a few times at the beginning of my journey and shit, because I had to like reprogram my mind to stray away from that shit, because you do it so much, it becomes a, you know, a normal behavior for you, and it becomes normal every day in your life. And now you're not wanting to do that shit, you know, that's going to be hard. That's difficult to stray away from that addiction, because it's an addiction and stuff. But it's, you know, yeah, for me, man, it was hard, you know, because at the beginning of my journey, man, yeah, I relapsed a few times and shit, because I was trying to, you know, going through that moment of, reprogramming, bro, reprogramming to operate way different and not be busting off every day like it's normal and shit, and killing my brain, you know, killing my internal organs, just killing my spirit in general.
Yeah.
You know, that shit is dangerous, bro. Ooh, wait.
Do you have any techniques that you use, or tips or tricks for, you know, maybe any of the viewers that you do? Like, say you'll catch yourself looking at an image, or you see some cheeks or something on the gram, or you see, you know, something like that. Do you have like a process that you use to try to avoid yourself from edging?
Man, bro, to be honest, man, it's, you know, I really don't have no technique. I just know, if I end up seeing like a picture of a female and stuff, I just don't let it get to me, you know, which is, you know, still difficult because everybody's not the same, you know. But for me, you know, if I see it, you know, I don't let it bother me really. You know, maybe that's just from being on this journey for so long. You basically, you know, develop yourself into this mindset of when you do, you know, see these pictures and stuff, it doesn't really arouse you, because you know how dangerous it is now when you you know, to do that shit. So it's like, when I do see it, it's like, okay, you know, you got it going on and stuff, but it's like, I'm, you know, it doesn't interest me enough to where I'm going to go jack off type shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like that no more.
Yeah.
You know, but everybody's different though. You know, only thing I could think of is possibly go do a little small workout or something. If it like affects you that bad, you have to try to transmute your energy in a different direction. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Right. The only reason I asked is because for me, I feel like it hits, like some days are a little bit different, bro. Like some days I'm able to conquer my urges a little bit better, to where, you know, it's usually when I'm tapped in with God, like very strong. And, you know, maybe I watched like a super fire sermon, or you know, had a good session in prayer, and you know, or just reading the word, you know, diving into, when I have that connection with God, I feel like I can kind of conquer the urges a little bit better. But there's some days, bro, it's where it kind of hits harder. Like maybe when I don't have my armor on, you know, it's like when I don't have my armor on, I'll see like an image, and I get a strong urge. And like you said, it gets to that point to where you have to fight it. You know, it's like some days I can handle it, and I'm just like you said, I'll just, you know, in one ear, out the other. I just, it just rolls right off of me. But then other days, it's a little more difficult. So I try my best. Yeah, like you said, I'll like drop down and do some push-ups. I have this technique to where I'll do as many push-ups as I can. Like if it's bad, I'll get down and I'll literally just do push-ups till failure. Don't have a set number. Just do as many as you can so you really push yourself. That helps. And then, but bro, it takes a conscious effort, to really get yourself out of that place. And it's definitely, it helps to kind of understand like what, I was talking to my subscriber today when he was helping me with that situation I was talking about earlier. It just helps to understand like what we're giving up, you know what I'm saying? To really have that on our mind at all times. So it's like, oh yeah, like I am feeling aroused right now, but like if I go ahead with this, I'm going to be losing all of it. I'm going to be losing all of this stuff. It's not worth it. So it's important for us to keep that in the front of our minds to realize what's at stake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. It's important to keep that in the forefront of how much work you put in, bro. You didn't put in all that work for nothing, just to waste all your spiritual money and then, become a temporary zombie out here. It's not worth it, bro. It's worth it with the right individual that's, wifey material, bro. That casual sex shit, man, I don't know, man. I used to do that shit all the time. And now since I'm on this SR journey and shit, it's like I take my my sexual energy very serious now, because I didn't take it serious before. So it's like when it comes to edging and possibly relapsing or just getting myself in a situation where I'm going to lose spiritual money, man, I use my mind up here and try not to fall to temptation. It's important to not fall to temptation, bro, and it can be hard sometimes, and we have to transmute that energy.
It's really not worth it, man. At the end of the day, all these benefits that we receive and all this stuff that we're experiencing, that's really what you're giving up. If you do happen to relapse, or and edging is the gateway to a relapse. So it's like, is it worth it? It's not worth it.
No, it is not worth it, my dude. Absolutely not, man. Oh wait, that was a pretty good topic, bro. For topic number 2, man, what are your thoughts on wet dreams and how they are not a relapse for some individuals out there who think they are?
Yeah, I definitely don't count that as a relapse, because you can't control what's going on in the dream, in the spirit world. You can't control that. So it's like, it's some form of attack that's going on in your dreams. You know what I'm saying? So it's something you can't control. So it's not like you willingly went and busted off. You know what I'm saying? It's like it was almost against your will. It's something that just happens naturally. And I feel like sometimes those wet dreams happen sometimes when you're on a really long streak and that cup is super full, you know what I'm saying? So it's almost like your body is like, letting you know that you're like full to the max. So it's like, you need to, let's get us back to normal levels here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it'll kind of bust one off, your body will like regulate, like, you're doing good, but, we need to, we need to leak out a little bit so you can get back to normal, because you're almost, you're like at overload right now,
man. So, bro.
Sometimes it can even be looked at as healthy thing, like it is what it is. It's your body's obviously reacting to some kind of situation, and your body, it's like you can't be mad at your body for doing its thing, so it's definitely not a relapse though. You know what I mean? You can't control that. I know you've had some experience recently. What do you have to say, my dude?
Yeah, I had an experience recently, bro. It was last night, or the night before. Woke up with a wet spot in my damn shorts and shit, and was like, what the hell is going on? And the way I see it, it was from my cup being full. You know what I'm saying? The cup was full as hell, bro.
Yeah.
And I had to have a wet dream to basically get rid of some of it, I guess. Because it was so full. You know what I'm saying? And that's how our bodies react when you're like full.
Yeah.
It gets rid of some because you're like way too full type shit. And that's what happened to me, I think. But as this was going, as I was holding in all that, if you know, that over, you know, fullness, I was getting attacked like crazy, it seemed, bro. You know, and then after the wet dream happened or whatever my body did to, you know, get rid of some, it like loosened up a little bit as far as the attacks and shit.
Yeah.
But bro, that shit's still going down. You know, like I said, today I felt off as hell. You know what I'm saying? As far as the energy goes, and yeah, going through a flat line of some sort, something, bro. Yeah. And for the fellow retainers out there who you know, think that wet dreams are a relapse, no, they're not a relapse, because you know, you have no control of it. Like, you know, like you said, bro, you have no control of this phenomenon that's going on, and you're not physically like masturbating to where you are busting off. It just happens when you're asleep. So it's not a relapse. It's your body getting rid of it, or you got a succubus spirit that's trying to get at you in your shit, bro. You know? Yeah,
dude. And I actually had a subscriber ask me that the other day, you know, the same questions. And he basically said, do you think a wet dream, do you think you're going to lose your benefits when you have a wet dream? And I also told him that I don't think so. You know, I really don't think that you lose your benefits, because the way that I view it, bro, and the way that somebody explained it to me in the beginning of my journey is they said that, you know, when you retain your life force, it's like filling up a bucket of water, right? So every day that you retain, it's like filling up a bucket of water, or this bottle of water, you know?
yeah,
And every time, if you bust a nut, it's like, you know, it's like a little bit comes out. It's not like the whole thing gets dumped out. You know, it's just a little bit of a splash. So you still have a lot of the stuff that you've gained along the way. It's not like you
right.
dumping out the whole bucket. The only time that you dump out the whole bucket is if you go back to busting off on a regular basis, and you go back to that low power level activity. You know, some people call it like that chaser effect, you know, where you'll bust a nut, right? You know, maybe it's a wet dream or a relapse. So in your mind, you say, oh, so now my streak is over. I'm just going to bust off because I already ruined it. So might as well, you know. So that's when it gets really dangerous, because that is how you will empty this whole thing. You will go back to being drained. You'll go back to having low confidence, weird energy, low energy. You'll go back to who you were. You know, you'll go back to being a coomer, as people like to say.
Oh man, that is some ugly shit to be involved with, bro. To just be in that type of frequency, man, or that type of dimension of the coomer. You know, it's not good to be up in that shit, bro. And yeah, you know, yeah, getting on this SR journey for me, man, you know, or anybody in general, is probably the best thing. It's controlling that sexual power, bro. You know, not saying that, you know, you got to be on the SR journey forever, but, you know, being on there for a time period and getting an understanding of it and learning to control yourself, that's how you're able to grow, man. If you're out here on the corn sites all the time, you're literally stuck and not able to grow as a person.
Right.
You know? Ooh-wee.
Facts.
Oh, man. Speaking of relapses, bro, for topic number 3.
Yeah.
Topic number 3, what are your thoughts on recovering from relapses?
Well, I've also gotten a lot of comments about this too. It's a popular question as well. You know, how do you bounce back from a relapse? I think that step number 1, bro, is not to beat yourself up. You know, don't beat yourself up, because I feel like that's the number 1 thing that can take people out. Start doing that chaser effect is they start feeling ashamed, you know, because they allowed themselves to have that weak moment, you know. don't beat yourself up, bro. You know, and we're not perfect. You got to think about, you know, who you were before you started this journey, you know, and how lost you were and how often you were engaging in this shit, you know. And then if you allow yourself to have one moment where you have a weak moment, yeah, I mean, it's definitely something to look at. You know, you allowed yourself to you know, stoop down back to that level. You allowed yourself to have a weak moment, but it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world because, you know, fortunately, we can get right back up. And this journey can, you know, you can restart yourself pretty dang quickly, you know. It only takes a couple days for you to start feeling that spike in energy again. And that tunnel vision, you know, that can come back in a matter of days, bro. So it's all about not allowing yourself to, like I said in the last topic, you know, keep going. You know, if you have a weak moment, process that, bro. You know, do the shadow work. You know, think about what happened. Did you edge? You know, what was the reason for the relapse? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Think about all that stuff. Were you going on Tinder? Like, think about your actions and think about what you were doing that led to the relapse, because the whole point is just to not go back to that lifestyle. You know, we want to make SR a lifestyle so we can be the best man that be the best men that we can be, improve all areas of our life, and, you know, start leveling up. So that's the whole point. So if you have a weak moment, you know, just don't beat yourself up, get right back on track. You know, that's my advice.
Absolutely, bro. And I totally agree with you. You know, it's best to not beat yourself up because it's going to happen. You know, we have urges and we're men out here. So, I mean, it's going to be natural to have a relapse here and there, you know, here and there, bro, because, yeah, we're all men and we're going to have urges that's going to be tough to defeat sometimes, you know, and it's best to not beat yourself up because it's going to happen. Happens to the best of us. You got to get back up on your journey and move forward and attack these days and get right back on your routine, man. You know, because you are a serious ass dude out here on this journey. You are serious for being on this journey, even if you experience a relapse, bro. You know, you just have to get right back up and not beat yourself up and bust through these barriers. That's what we have to do as individuals on this journey. You know, this journey isn't for the weak. You know, You can't beat yourself up. You just got to keep moving forward through that shit. And that's how you grow and become strong. And as far as recovering from relapses, you know, it's best to drink a lot of water. I think, you know, eat a lot of spinach and eggs as well. You know, these things are good to eat to rebuild your sperm or semen back up. You know what I'm saying? Your life force. Those are good things to eat to build back up. And another thing is wild caught salmon as well. You know, wild caught salmon helps build up your life force as well. So it's eggs, wild caught salmon, and spinach and shit. You know, and water. You know, it's important to eat though, and fruits too. You know, it's important to eat all that shit throughout the moment of recovering from your relapse. It helps build your shit up way faster.
Right. And I also think a workout, you know, a testosterone enhanced workout, you know, you could really jumpstart, you know, your new streak with maybe go to the gym and bust out some squats, you know, activate the testosterone in your glutes and in your legs. You know, go do some squats, go do some legs, some lunges, maybe deadlifts, you know, something that will activate that lower region to where your testosterone gets activated, because that's really what you're losing. You know, if you want to break it down to a scientific thing, you know, you're losing testosterone when you bust off. So you can activate that with an intense workout. You know, it'll like jumpstart yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes. It will definitely give you a jump start when you start off transmuting energy, bro. Oh man. You know, that's why I like the summertime, because I literally start my day off sun gazing. I go straight outside and get right in the sun, bro, and soak that shit right in, bro. And the rest of my day is just good. You know?
It's powerful, bro. The sun is very powerful.
Very simple, but powerful as hell, bro.
Yes, sir, man. It's a gift from God.
Yes, it is. Absolutely, bro. Real shit. All right, my dude. The next topic, you ready?
Yep.
Topic number 4. What are your thoughts on saying no to casual sex?
Ooh, wee, bro. Ooh,
Man,
wee.
yeah, that's a rough one.
This is the zinger. This is the zinger
Yeah,
topic. I'm just going, yeah, bro. As you know, I'm going through this right now. I just had to turn down a female today. I had to turn down a female. This girl, we were talking about it right before the podcast. I talked about it with my other subscriber, but
right.
bro, this girl had hit me up, and she basically is just, saying, I think you look good, and I want. She essentially was like, I'm tired of going on Tinder. I'm tired of doing all this stuff, and I want you to come over and have sex with me. And then she said, like, I'm good at giving head. I'm good at. She basically was like trying to entice me with all these different things, and she was saying all these like really, really like raunchy things to me. And my lower region, at the moment, I was like, damn, I was having one of those moments to where I was like, dude, because this girl's pretty cute, and at the same time, it felt like a spiritual attack, bro. Because I barely know this girl, but it's just that old stuff. It's just confirmation that all these modern women and everybody is so stuck in their lust, and we are separating ourselves when we go on this journey. So, it was kind of a rough day for me, bro. But eventually, I was able to talk to you, talk to another one of my subscribers, and get myself to kind of talk myself off the ledge, because I kind of got into a place where I wanted to test that experiment, so where I might be able to go fool around with her and try not to release. I've seen a lot of different SR contents about that, and how like that works, and how you can still have sex with a girl but not release.
Right.
But when I really thought about it, bro, I realized that it's basically like playing Russian roulette. Who knows who knows if I get up in there, and then all of a sudden I get all excited, and then I say fuck it, and then I end up in a relapse situation. It's very dangerous. Who knows what could happen after that? So
Right.
I'm just grateful that I was able to get to this place, and I feel like God is very proud of you when you can do this. When you can identify, maybe if you're dealing with like a Jezebel type girl, if it doesn't matter how attractive this woman is. The bottom line is that big homie upstairs doesn't want me doing this. He doesn't want me wasting my energy, and at the same time, I'll be wasting benefits just for a quick little a dopamine rush and a little bit of fun. And I don't want to live like that anymore. I want to put that energy into other areas of my life. So I'm just grateful, bro. I'm grateful that I was able to have the self-awareness and talk to you about it, and talk to my other subscriber, talk to Johnny in Australia, talk to him about it. So I appreciate you guys, man. It was one of those moments. So
Facts, bro. We got your back, bro. We all ride on this journey together and shit. And as far as the saying no to casual sex situation, I haven't ran into, where I stay at, I haven't ran into a lot of crazy, female encounters to where I had to, say no to sex. I say no to other things because people try to get, shit out of me or use me, like for money or materials and shit. I say no to that. But as far as the sex goes, I haven't ran into that type of shit yet, and yeah, when you run into that situation, man, and you have a female individual that's telling you all this, lustful shit of what they're going to do to you, you will have a spiritual attack, because you are in the middle of your higher self and your lower self. You know what I'm saying? So you're in the middle of all this chaos and shit because of what they told you. So you fighting, your higher self with your lower self. You're trying to think like, man, this is so bad, but at the same time, it doesn't, it sounds, it's not good for me, but it sounds good at the same time type shit. You're in the middle of fighting these thoughts and shit. It's a spiritual warfare, bro. And it doesn't help when they tell you that they're going to do all these things to you. And that's how they get you, bro. It's the love bombing and mind games, but you are doing the right thing by, observing and noticing what's going on. You know what's going on, and God is proud of you, bro.
Yeah. And my subscriber, Johnny, he said some good stuff, bro. He said it's pretty clear to me that it's like an agent situation, because he said that that type of stuff doesn't happen to normal people. This girl like literally hit me up and just out of the blue, started doing the love bombing thing. Started saying how I was, you're so sexy, all this stuff. I want you to come over and do this. I'm really good at this, blah, blah, blah. She was talking about, I can bend it over nice and slow, doing all this, saying all this crazy stuff.
It almost seemed unreal, huh?
Yeah, I mean, but it's real. It's one of my coworkers. So it's just like,
right.
You feel me? It's very real. It's just, it's a testament to, all these changes and how, the Holy Spirit is changing me, dude. I'm seeing everything differently. Like, my old self would have been over there so fast. I would have ran over there. I would have ran over there. And, it's crazy, because I was telling my roommates as well too, like as this was happening, because, the text messages were so crazy. And I haven't had a girl speak to me like that in a while. So I was like telling them what's up, and they were all, what are you doing? Like, go, like basically telling me to like get dressed and rush over there. And, like it wasn't even, like I was crazy to even consider not doing it. So it's just a testament to how, we separate ourselves, on this journey, and people don't understand the way you operate when you're operating in the Spirit and you're trying to obey God. People think that you're strangers. So I appreciate being able to talk about it on here, bro.
Facts, bro. That's a good thing to, talk about what's going on with us and shit, because you feel better after it, but it's at the same time, it's a trip how you go through this shit, and how it just pops off out of nowhere, and I mean, when it pops off, bro, it's serious, and it just be like, dude, is this shit really going down? Yes, it is. Yeah. And it usually happens with the individuals that we have close to us, no matter what we're doing, at your job, or family members, just individuals that we see on a daily basis. Oh man, the enemy will use them to try to get to you, bro. And it's a damn trip when it happens out of nowhere, but that tells you right there, man, that the enemy is working overtime, especially when it's out of lust. Oh man. Ooh wee. Yeah, trying to get you, bro. Trying to get you to spend some of that spiritual money and shit.
Yeah. Right. And the craziest part is, my subscriber had also mentioned, he thought that this girl was trying to drain me, because, this is a crazy story, bro. This is that same girl. I don't know if I remember telling you about this, but this was a girl that had seen me at work when I was having like a super high vibrational day, and we were playing music and I was dancing and just feeling good. You know how we are when we're feeling good. I was chilling and just grateful, and feeling that the peace, from God. And she came up to me and she's like, you are way too happy to be at work. Like, why are you so happy right now? And I basically was like, I'm happy a lot of the time. I'm just a happy guy. You know what I'm saying? And she gave me this look, bro, that was very confused. So it's almost like she felt my energy on a deep level. She's like, man, this dude is, he's different. Why is he so high vibration? So my subscriber was saying that, maybe that girl felt the energy from me, and she subconsciously wanted that energy, because it was an intense exchange. I remember it very vividly. She's like, why are you so happy? So she felt my energy on a deep level, and then a week later she's asking me to come over and do all these things.
Oh yeah, she picked up on your energy, bro, because you are different. You know what I'm saying? You operate different as far as your energy goes, and she picked up on that UFO, bro. You know what I'm saying? She picked up on that unidentified object in your body and shit. You know, and when she picked up on that shit, she was like, man, I got to get some of that energy. And then she came up with a game plan to try to seduce you. You feel me?
Yeah.
You want some of your energy, bro. Like, they pick up on your energy and shit, bro. And they see that you got a high level of confidence and you feel good about yourself. They want to steal your shit, bro, and run with it. You know?
Yeah. So what do you think these girls like? What do you think they want? Is it like, you think they're aspiring to feel like we feel, or are they, you think they're like maliciously trying to bring us down to their level? What do you think is going on spiritually? You think it's like they want a piece of us so they can be on our level? Like they see us on a high level, so they're like, oh, I want to be like him. Maybe if I, you know, have sex with him, use his energy, I can, you know, be around him. Maybe I'll be able to get to his level. Or do you think it's, I don't like that he's vibrating so high, I want to pull him down?
Yeah, it's iffy with that one, man. From what I see, you know, they pick up on your energy and they see that you have like a bright light in you, it seems, and I think they want to have the entitlement of the fact that it's them that was the person that made you bust off. You know, it's like they get like a sense of entitlement from the fact that they're the one that made you bust off. So when they make you bust off, they go around and be like, yeah, I made them bust off type shit. You know, I was the one that did that type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, it gives them power. You know, when they do that to you.
It's
when they make you bust off.
Yeah, it's almost like, okay, you know, they see your glow, they see your energy, so they're like, wow, you know, and they admire you. And then it's almost like they get you, and so they feel like it's almost like they conquered you. It's like yeah. So it's almost like it's like, like look what I did type.
Yeah, bro. And I've seen you know, quite a few other female individuals out there in the world that operate like this. You know, so I believe it's some common behavior, you know.
Right.
A power thing. You
know, that's a trick, man. Yeah. It's almost like the same thing with guys. You know how some of these, you know, guys in the modern way of thinking, it's like they it's like a badge of honor, you know, how many girls that they could smash, and you know, just thinking with that lower region, and it's like, you know, what's your body count, you know, and shit. That's what all these, you know, younger cats talk about. You know, what's your body count and all this shit.
What the hell, man?
Yeah, that's bad. Those grasshoppers at my work asked me that the other week.
What's your body count?
Yeah, they're like, Sebastian, what's your body count? They said it like loud and shit, like across the kitchen. I was like, first off, what does that mean? You know, I really didn't even know what that meant. I thought they were talking about like some other shit. And they're like, how many girls have you slept with? And I was like, why would I reveal that information? You know what I'm saying? To you, you know, on some random shit, but why would I yell that out into the kitchen? You know, that's just weird, you know? So that's why a lot of these
personal shit, bro, you know, there's like just openly talking about this shit. You know what I'm saying? That's not normal.
Right. That's what these younger cats are into. That's like a term that a lot of these younger, you know, these kiddos, man, they say that a lot. You know, I'm sure some of the younger viewers will laugh at this topic, because they say that a lot. You know, what's your body count? You know, what's her body count? What's his body count? That's like a term that they're throwing out loosely now. And it's like the higher your number is, you know, it's like the cooler you are. That's what a lot of these people are thinking.
Hell no, that is not cool. These mobs is walking around like, the more soul ties that you have, the more of a king that you are. You know, you can walk around with, let's see who has the best haunted house around here in their body. You know, say who got the best haunted house in this motherfucker? You feel me? What's going on?
Right.
Ooh,
Right.
My goodness, man. We walking around with hella soul ties and shit in our body out here. Listen, yeah, we can't be doing that, bro. That shit's not, you know, that's not safe. Them mugs out here just asking casually, what's your body count and shit, bro?
Exactly.
Ooh, man. Ooh, yeah, that's where we at though. That's where we at right now. It's very lustful, bro. Ooh,
yeah.
And listen here, boy. That was a good topic, bro. Real stuff, my dude.
Yeah. Appreciate you, man.
For real. I appreciate you too, bro. Topic number 5. You ready?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on intense flatlines, bro?
You want to start that one off since you're going through it right now?
Yeah. From my personal experience, you know, intense flatlines, man, they can get real brutal, you know, for us out here. You know, you feel off, you feel less motivated, you know, moving very slow and sluggish, but you're still getting things done. But man, the shit that you go through throughout this process of, you know, trying to maintain and move forward, it can be rough, you know, because you got that brain upgrade going on. And you know, yeah, from my personal experience, it's been real rough. You know, it's getting better as time goes by, you know, because been on this journey for like 11 and a half months now, you know, and shit, man, you know, previous flatlines have been very brutal to where I would have to take like 4 and 5 days off. Like this one right now I'm going through is like 5 days, bro. Yeah. You know, and hopefully today is the last day of this shit. You know, we'll see tomorrow, but man, I've been going through it myself, and I'm a little better today, you know, than I have been. So maybe this is the final day, but man, you know, it's been rough. You know, I feel better today, but I'm still going through the storm of this flatline shit, bro, you know?
Yeah, well, you know what I would have to say about flatlines is the most important thing is exactly what you're doing. You know, you set a good example, bro, because, you know, you've been on a flatline for the last 4 or 5 days, but look, you've been making a podcast every day. You know,
right?
You're still suited up. You're still showing up, and that's the crazy thing about God and this journey is that even on flatlines, you know, you're capable of having a productive day. You know, I was talking to my subscriber about this last night. You know, it's all about, during flatlines, you know, sometimes it's important to rest, but at the same time, if you're able to get up and suit up for the day and still take it on, you'll find that, you know, God will still help you out even when you're feeling, you know, you can still have a productive day. So I think it's important for everybody to just stay strong, bro, and just keep pushing forward. You know, try your best to do the things that you know might help. Like you said, drink a lot of water, bust a workout. You know, talk to some like-minded brothers. Talk to some other SR guys about, you know, their experiences with flatlines. You know, because that's what happened to me last time, bro. I remember when I was talking to you, I had that moment to where it was like. You remember when I told you that story about how I was like putting the dishes back into the fridge and shit? Like I was I was eating food and in a Tupperware, and then I would eat the food, bro. And I remember I was so lazy that I put the container back into the fridge on some crazy shit, just like a slob. And I'm like, you know, I haven't been living like that for months now. Like what's going on? You know, so. Yeah, you know, I had that moment I told you about it, and that was my first moment where I really understood the flatline concept, because it hits you like a ton of bricks and gets you feeling tired and sluggish, and it's a trip. I'd like to know the science behind it because I don't really know how that works, but all I know is that it don't last more than a couple days. You just gotta stay strong, right, and push through, and you know. Try your best to fight it and do the things that you know are going to help you. But sometimes you just need to rest and just wait for the storm to pass, you know?
Absolutely, bro. You know, it's all about patience of going through this shit, bro. Yeah. Flatlines are no joke, man. But they're for the better, you know. And I remember when you told me about that incident where you put the container back in the fridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had put it back in there empty and stuff. And when you told me that, I was sitting there thinking, because you was like, you know, you was like, I don't know why I did that, but I did it type shit, you know. And I was like, it sounds like a flat line, you know what I'm saying? And that's when you caught on to the flatlines and stuff, because I could discern that, you know, from you telling me what was going on. I was like, yeah, that's gotta be a flatline. You're going through a brain upgrade, bro.
Right.
You know, real shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Man. Well, you know, that was the last topic, and much love to all the fellow retainers out there that's riding with us on this journey and tuning into the Unchained podcast. You
Yes,
know,
sir.
me and Sebastian appreciate you guys coming from SpiritWar Martin and shit, bro. You know, yeah, we have to do this serious mission of keeping the vibration high and raising each other up. You know, everybody that's riding on this self-development journey, yeah, much love to y'all, bro. You know, we are all out here doing God's work and building, you know, an army on the righteous pathway, bro. Ooh, and Sebastian, good job to you, bro. As always, you know, I'm sorry you had to go through that serious spiritual attack and shit today, you know, that you had to go through, but you got through that shit, bro. You got through that because you serious, bro. You a serious dude.
Right. Yeah, it feels good deep down, you know, that I overcame that, and I'm gonna have to message that girl after we get off here and tell her I ain't coming over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
First, bro, I can't do that to the big homie. You know, I feel like that would just be spitting in his face.
Right. That's how I feel too. After all the work that we put in and shit, I be feeling like I be doing the big homie bogus as hell and shit, bro. You know?
Right. You know, because he's over there working, and he's preparing you know, he has a female waiting for us, literally. It's just like, what time is the timing is we don't know the timing yet, but he literally has a female that he, you know, she's ready for us to be given to us at the right time. So and we think that we're in control. We can just go and smash all these crazy women that aren't for us, you know, and that's not gonna make it happen. We gotta stay focused, we gotta stay tapped in.
Absolutely, bro. Definitely don't want to be getting intertwined with the wrong, you know, female / Jezebel spirit about there.
Right.
And create more issues. Create issues for yourself.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, that ain't no damn joke.
Well, I appreciate you, man. This was a good episode, and you already know what time it is. I'm gonna hit that outro, all right, bro?
All right, my dude, for real. Go ahead.
All right, guys. This has been the Unchained Podcast, episode 84. Much love from me and Martin, and we will be talking to you guys, bro.
Facts, bro. Facts. And coming from SpiritWar Martin, much love once again, you know, and stay strong, bro, and on to the next episode.
All right, bro. Talk to you.
All right, buddy.